Cover your mechanics, absolutely. That's a tutor for you. Cover your mechanics. Now, how long have you been tutoring?
Oh, can't remember. It's a long while ago.
Pam is an expert tutor,
No,
and
I
I was
wouldn't say
quite
that.
I was quite worried when I decided to ask Pam to help me, because am I going to be judged by the tutor?
Oh dear, you're
So
joking.
I had to make a free hand arrangement because it can't be pulled apart.
Well, say that 40 years roughly.
40
Thinking
years.
about it.
There you go. That's dedication to floristry, isn't it? There you go. That puts my 12 years to shame, doesn't it? So how was you getting into tutoring? Floristry? That's what you enjoy. That's a nice room in the heart of that. It's a shower. So, there you go. So from Pam, from being on a course, you were asked by a tutor. So from being on a course, she was asked by a tutor to teach. So there are many avenues in floristry. Whereas Peter and I tend to concentrate on the contract areas and the wedding areas. There's teaching involved. There's flower shop, owning a flower shop. There's many aspects of floristry. For me, I enjoy the contract because it gives me a chance to express creativity. The client will say, will usually have a colour preference, but they don't mind what flowers you do or what form you use. Some companies, they have corporate colours and obviously they require those flowers, but ones that don't, you have a free reign and you can run right in market and you can spend quite a bit of money. Now for our finishing touches, we're going to be using the Medalinos, and all I'm going to be doing is just inserting it into the floral oasis and giving it a little twist so that it has a nice arc and it gives a nice shape. I'm going to mix pink and green Medalinos here, so we've got the picking up from the green in the stems and the pink from the base. How many botanical names do we have to learn for our Portuguese, sir?
520.
520? Well, how many?
520.
520 Latin names we had to remember. And this one has escaped me.
So you got 499.
Yeah, reindeer moss is good enough. If you go to the flower market and you ask for reindeer moss, this is what you're getting. I've used all my delphiniums. Pam's, you can see Pam's a teacher, it's much more orderly than mine.
No, it's not coming out enough.
The Medalinos, they add that nice finishing touch. They give it that little wow factor.
Too good not to use, aren't they?
They're beautiful. So do we have a shared favourite flower for the summer, or are we in disputes? Do we have any
A what?
favourite summer flowers?
Well, whatever's just coming out, really.
So at the moment, I've seen a lot of alliums. I've seen a lot of alliums in gardens. My garden, no flowers, all vegetables. No flowers, it's all vegetables. I'm growing marrows, tomatoes, chilies, and a few herbs. Coriander, thyme, rosemary. It's my first garden and I've only had it 6 months, so it's a new adventure for me.
Good for you.
my housemates said to me, "Oh, you're a florist, you can do the garden." Floristry and gardening are two completely different things, let me tell you. All I'm doing here is just adding little pinches of reindeer moss, just to make sure that no mechanics are showing. It's the attention to detail is what the tutor would say. You've got to pay attention to detail.
Do you ever mix vegetables and flowers, like cabbages and
You can mix flowers and vegetables. It's only advisable if it's going to be used for one day only, because vegetables give off ethylene gas, which is harmful for flowers. So most florists won't have fruit or vegetables in the shop because of the ethylene gas. It prematurely ends the life of the plants. I'm not going to say it kills them, but it does. Right. Last few Medellino sticks I'm going to leave long, so they come out at the top of the arrangement, just to give it that little added height and texture. As you can see, I'm quite a messy worker. I say quite a messy worker. Okay, I'm a messy worker. But I enjoy it and I get the job done.
You sweep up once a year.
Oh no. Oh, no.
No, not as often.
Oh no.
No.
There's a little hole in the floor and it goes down into the bin chute.
I don't think you can do it properly unless you drop things on the floor.
That's quite right. That's quite right. Did you all hear that?
I'm the world's worst at that.
Yeah, I can drop a few things. And usually it's with scissors, and whenever you drop your scissors, they will miraculously go straight to the bottom of the pile that you've been working at. And you will be hunting around for them, and you will turn around to Peter and say, "Peter, have you got my scissors?" No, he hasn't. I've dropped them again. Last few Medellino sticks. I'm putting in. Yeah. If you want to shorten them, they're very easy to cut. They're not like the tropical stems at all. Very thin, just one snip, and they're still just flexible. Still nice little flex in them. These shorter ones, because they're quite flexible, I'm going to tuck them slightly into the arrangement, because you wouldn't want someone to rely on them. You've got to be careful with the Medellino, so they're not pointing out like this. Isn't Anne's garden gorgeous? Okay, so relaxing, isn't it? I think I might be right in saying I'm the newest member here. Am I? I'm not sure. Well, we are recruiting. We are recruiting. I'd like to thank Jan and the committee for giving me the chance to demonstrate to you today. It's been an absolute pleasure for me, and I hope it's been a pleasure for you too. And what I'm going to do to give him one last little line is I'm going to these last two green ones that I've put in, I'm going to follow that line, and I'm going to come out the side of the arrangement. I'm keeping this one at a low level so no one pokes their eye in it, as I've warned. It's just following the lines of that last two curves. And that is my contemporary calla lily and
Now, does anybody want any more raffle tickets? Now you've seen what the prizes are. Does anybody want any raffle tickets before we draw them?
Yeah, I know. Here.
Okay. Teresa's got them. I'll take the money. Teresa will give you the ticket. Thank you. £1 a strip.
Three strips.